What's going on, man? Welcome back to the basement. I'm Ron. Now, I haven't announced this officially, but we're going to announce this officially. Yesterday was a Hall of Fame game. From the Hall of Fame game through kickoff, we will be streaming once a day. Pencil it in. I don't know when the streams will be. I have them planned out in the description, dude, but like what happened today, I was going to stream at 2:30. I've been working on the Dynasty rankings all day. I decided, you know what, let's just put my head down, grind those out, and we'll hop on the stream later. But I promise you guys, if you keep post notifications on, I will be live streaming every single day from here through kickoff. That's like a month's worth of live streams. Today we are here, gathered today, 9 p.m. Eastern, for the people to hop into a BBM 4 draft on Underdog. How is everybody going? I don't know why I said how's everybody going, but how's everybody doing here? What do we got going on? How's everybody's Saturday? What does everybody have going on here? We got Among Us in here. We got Henry Muto, the boy, in here. You said I'm out doing Uber Eats deliveries. Got to keep funding my BBM. I feel it, man. Our garage in here. We got Joycey. What's going on? What's going on? We got Zonsify. Basement time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got Jay. Among Us is in here. We got Corey. We got Drew. August is fantasy football. I am August. August. But yeah, I appreciate everybody out here. We got like 48 people in here already. Make sure you leave a like. But again, let's hop into a Best Ball Mania draft here. Of course, if you're new, make sure you check out Underdog Fantasy. Promo code RON will get you your first deposit matched all the way up to $100. I have a link, I believe, in the live chat, the description, the comment section down below. You click it. It takes you to Underdog Fantasy. It is the most beautiful app out there. It's seamless. The UX is amazing. The user experience, the app is amazing. It's seamless. It's frictionless, as my wise man Cody Ko once said. But it's a beautiful, beautiful app. Make sure you check it out. Fantasy football drafts all summer long. I have people comment in the comment section, Ron, how are you keeping up with all these teams? Well, guess how I'm keeping up with these teams? They're best ball. You draft them, and that's it. There's no waivers. There's no trading. It's beautiful. You can get in your practice for your home leagues in these best ball drafts on Underdog, and then you don't have to worry about them at all, and you can just completely dedicate your mind to your home league in season, as all should. But again, that's promo code RON. Link in the comment section down below. Link pinned in the live chat. Let's hop into one of these. What do you say, fellas? What do you say? Let's hop in one, huh? People want me to do a pitbull. Here's the thing, fellas. Here's the thing. Here is the thing, fellas. This is really what it comes down to. Let me share my screen. Admittedly, we've maxed the pitbull. I have all pitbull slows going on right now. Like, if I wanted to join the pitbull, I couldn't. Yeah, like it won't work. We're slowing those. Here's the thing, fellas. I know people want me to try out these other contests, and I would love to. I truly would love to. I'm telling you guys, if you're new to Underdog, $10 entry, the Hound Dog is a beautiful, beautiful thing. $10 to enter, $50,000 to first place. The perfect beginner tournament for you guys out there, but I have a bigger goal here. I need to max BBM, and we're not even halfway done. So when I stream, I can really only justify streaming BBMs. I have to max BBM. The door is really closing on me here. If you want to hop in, feel free. Again, I hate to be a bummer, but until I fill a BBM, or until I max out BBM, these other contests I probably won't be messing around on. Just because we were messing around on the other ones early on. We were doing we were doing big board. We were doing a ton of big boards. We were doing a ton of puppies early on, but now that it's August, it's time to get serious and get these BBMs in. Because I was talking about it earlier, man, or a couple streams ago. I'm telling you, I just got a hunch. I just got a feeling that I really do think, that we're going to see the BBM winner come from a draft that was drafted in August. I think it's going to be an August draft. I know last year it was July draft. I really think it's going to be August this year. The rooms have been so soft recently on BBM that I just can't justify not going in them. Like, I had a crazy draft. Like, I'll actually show you guys. I had a crazy draft. I've been trying to start and end every day with the BBM draft. So, like, when I wake up and then before I go to sleep. The one I drafted this morning, yeah, we started Brown, Lamb, Metcalf, Amari Cooper, which felt pretty rare, But yeah, I've been getting some sweet values. I'm trying to see if anything else like sticks out here. But guys have been falling. I've been getting some crazy values in these rooms. Like Kamara at 105 we got Damian Harris at 129. Anything else stick out? But yeah, players have just been falling. People don't seem to care. We have 17 seconds left to make a pick. This was always going to be Jamar Chase. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys that. How's everybody doing? You said done 5 drafts and the highest position I've gotten is 10. Have you seen the sleeper app update? It's pretty. I hate it. I hate it. They're trying to push their free, and maybe I shouldn't speak so freely about sleeper because they've definitely hit me up about partnerships before, but we are exclusive with Underdog, and I don't really care. But they're pushing the hell out of their game. I don't even know what their game is. It's like the paid game. It's nonsense, dude. Like I have no interest in playing like they have like a sports betting game, and they're pushing the hell out of it. You know, like now like the main screen of the app is their like game that nobody plays. You know. Maybe I'm being too harsh. Let me know if I'm being too harsh, fellas. But you know what I mean. Like if you go to sleeper, it's pushing this freaking what is it? Yeah, it's like a dollar sign. It's called Picks. I don't even know what this picks thing is, and I don't. This isn't what we're on sleeper for. We're on sleeper for fantasy football leagues. I would literally pay a monthly fee on their site if they made any kind of update. Should I really rant about sleeper right now? But look, man, just do the simple stuff. Give us access to Devy leagues on there. Make it easier to manage tournaments. Make the best ball work on desktop. There's millions of other problems to address before we need to like change the entire app's interface to sort of push this like paid pick shit. I just need to get that off my chest. I'm sorry. I'm glad you mentioned it. It's whack. You got to name those teams? I don't know. Do I have to? Do I have to name it? Nothing really strange is going on in this room. You said you're in the 7? Okay. We got Cole in here. What's going on, brother? Henry, you said, have you ever played RTS, specifically the Fantasy Championship, where you can win 500K? Huh. I should check it out. I will say there's just only so many of these, the problem is with these high stakes sites is a lot of them just aren't good. You know what I mean? Like, there's only so many that I'd be willing to go on. RTS looks pretty rough from like a user experience standpoint, just the way it's set up, the site. But I have heard that the rooms are really soft, and people have told me that I should try it. When you have time, please comment on Justin Ross. Are you believing the hype? I kind of am. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I kind of am believing the hype. I believe I moved him up to it's not anything crazy, but I had him at like wide receiver. I had him at like wide receiver 96 in Dynasty. Now I might have him around like 80. So take that with what you want. But I think I moved him ahead of Marquez Valdes-Scantling, which is kind of interesting. You said, what's going on? You have the 104 in my home league. You're feeling Tyreek or CMC? Yeah, that's probably about how I would go. Yeah, the Pitbull's 10 max. I'm at like 68 or 67 BBMs right now. Almost halfway. Ron, you were literally the GOAT. Nah, you guys are too kind, bro. You guys are too kind. What else we got in here? What else we got? Yeah, sleeper, it's just whack, man. It's just simply whack. Yeah, there's too much going on, man. And just fix the simple stuff. Like, when we make a new league, the pinned stuff from the last league should carry over. Like, just fix the simple stuff. Like, just keep it simple, man. They're trying to do too much. You're trying to do too much. Just make it so Devy is super, super easy to do on there. It's a niche market, but there's such a big market. And if you charge like a couple dollars a month to like the commissioner or something, to get access to the college fantasy football or get access, like people hate going on fan tracks for the college fantasy football and like the campus to Canton and the Devy stuff. Service your Devy audience, man. Oh, I've been, dude, I'm telling you, I've been ramping up. My my stuff. Wow. 210 Calvin Ridley, huh? 210 Calvin Ridley. Let's go Jonathan Taylor. I'll keep taking JT back here, especially in BBM where he was going in like the first round early on. That's fine by me. You said RTS is a fine site. Maybe it's a little harder to use. Yeah. Maybe I should check it out. It's really just a thing for me where I just want everything in one spot, but it's probably worth checking that out. Dude, I think we're going to go third round Mahomes. I think that's just so rare we probably should. Let's do it. I have to imagine that a Mahomes JT chase start is kind of rare. I'm curious what you guys think there. You said if Devi got easier to... Exactly. Like, just make a way so you can play Devi on Sleeper and, like, it's not... Like, just make it very simple. Expand the player pool. I mean, the last good feature they made is where you could, like, click on a player and you could see where he's available across all of your leagues. That was pretty dope. I definitely understand that picks is how they make some money. Wow, this is a very weird draft, fellas. We have this guy going Tyreek, Ridley, Judy out the gate. T. Higgins falls all the way to 305. That's the furthest I've ever seen Judy fall. Anything else stand out? This has been a little bit wonky. Derrick Henry at 19, you don't see that very often. But, like, Ridley goes here. Amari Cooper at 301 is pretty crazy. People are, like, really reaching on these guys. I'm telling you, like, draft rooms are very weird right now. I think a lot of you guys are in here. I know someone said that one of you guys are in the 10 spot, one of you guys are in the 12 spot. You're saying Calvin Ridley way too high for a bust? I kind of like Calvin Ridley. I'm actually taking a lot of him, if I'm being honest with you. Do you regret not doing more BBMs earlier? I would say yes and no. I regret not doing them earlier because now it's August and there's like this daunting task of like 80 drafts I have to do now before week 1. But I also don't mind it because the rooms have been so soft. The rooms have been so soft recently where, like, if I drew it up, I would want to do, say, 100 of the 150 in August, which is kind of what we're doing here. So it's kind of perfect. Like, this is honestly how I would prefer to draft. But from just a mental saneness and just like being on, because it sucks that I can't do the Hound Dog with you guys tonight. Like, I would love to do some of the lower entry stuff to draft with you guys, but just because we're so behind on BBM, I have to try and catch up here. So that's what the give and take is. I wish I didn't have to play catch up. But also, if I drew it up, this is when I would want most of my drafts to be, right in August. Said you watched the WAC NFFC championship last night. Henry went 105, Cup to a 112. Wow. I've been loving those OCs, man. The rooms are crazy in there. Were we taking Kamara? Did we take the 3-game... Are we taking the 3-game suspension for Kamara as, like, a positive? Like, was that more or less than we were expecting? Like, people are, like... Like, I saw Ray GQ, like, sort of victory lap Kamara. And Ray GQ's the boy. But, like, if you loaded up on a ton of, like, 9th round Kamara or 8th round Kamara, like, I think your best case scenario was no suspension. Like, 3-game suspension is pretty much what we've been assuming, right? Like, Kamara doesn't go up or down for me. He's probably in the same spot. Like, I don't really think I'm going to change where I have him ranked. I was pretty much expecting like 2 to 4 anyways, you know? I think that you're asking me this. Crazy to take Bijan over CMC and or Tyreek. Pick 3 in an 8-man PPR home league. Sort of crazy to take him over Tyreek. Sort of crazy. I wouldn't, but I don't know. 8-man home league is like such a weird environment. You said, Drew, you're at the 6th spot. You're in the 4. Okay, so we got a ton of guys in here. There were a couple Reddit AMAs that hyped up Cleveland's offensive guys. Cooper pick might be a symptom of that, huh? I don't know, but that's still that's really early for Cooper. So we're here at 47. This has to be Drake London. Yeah, this has to be Drake London. If Mixon makes it back to us, I would debate taking Mixon, just because we have like the Chiefs Kansas City game going on here right now. I've been taking some Mahomes Burrow teams, but I don't think it's something that we need to make a habit of, really. This next pick probably is Christian Kirk or Mixon, but if he takes both of them, okay, he takes Gabe Davis. This guy does not give a shit about ADP, bro. Gabe Davis and Mike Evans there. All right, so let's go Mixon. I don't even really like Mixon, but in the context of like this Kansas City versus Chiefs Week 17 stack that we're setting up here, 5th round of Mixon, I kind of have no problem with, to be honest. What do we think about the start so far? Yeah, this has been weird, man. I mean, this guy, he has a red badge. He's semi-experienced. Like, I imagine Gabe comes back, but it seems like he's just trying to make something very unique. In my eyes, if I'm being honest with you guys, when it comes to BBMs or just like these tournaments in general, I almost think getting unique is overvalued. Like, at the end of the day, when you get to Week 17, there's only 400 something teams. Like, I'd be shocked if there was a team that looked very, very similar to yours once you got to that point. Like, I don't think if the final was like thousands of teams, then maybe I would say sure. Now, I think getting unique is like fine to go for, but I think that this is really pushing it. Like, I would never do this. Even I'm on like we're getting towards like 500 teams drafted. And at that point, it feels like I've drafted from every spot. I've picked every player, et cetera, and I'm still never getting quite that crazy. Like, this is just a very weird way to kind of burn a 101, you know? Oh, yeah, sorry about this. I saw you sent a super chat, Project Mayhem. My bad. You said, love my 2022 team. You had Eckler, G. Wilson, St. Brown, Barkley, Olave, but I can only keep 3. Eckler, Wilson, and probably St. Brown for me there. I think I would go Eckler, Wilson, St. Brown. Those are at least my 3 highest ranked players, but I think it's a toss-up between St. Brown and Barkley. I appreciate the super chat, man. You said, Ron, I've watched some of the clips of the rookie offensive linemen from the preseason game. Do I have a problem? You honestly do, Brock. You honestly do. But let me know how Joe Tippmann was looking. DeJuan Jones. Dude, DeJuan Jones is the guy that I wanted. I think every year I submit my picks as if I'm the Jets GM. I'm pretty sure I picked DeJuan Jones at some point. I'm gonna see. I think I did. I can't remember though. Yeah, I don't know where DeJuan Jones went, but I took him 43rd overall in the 2nd round. I feel like he slipped much further than that. But I would have taken 43rd overall. And it makes sense that the Browns took him because the Browns are analytically driven. And the amount of size and length that he has, he's a very simple pick to make. Most thought it was 4 to 6. Okay, that's good. That's fair. That's fair. So people are saying that people were expecting like 6. Wow, I think we have like a lot of guys in here. Hey, we got Glenn Ramos. Dude, Glenn Ramos is a true OG. True OG. Glenn Ramos been here since like 1,000 subs, maybe lower than that. What's going on, Glenn? How are we? How are we doing, brother? Yeah, in an 8-team home league, Bijan might get to the 2nd round. You're right. Crane team was unique. I don't think that he really reached a ton, though. Like, I don't know that he reached to make it unique. But I haven't, what am I trying to say? I haven't seen what his, like, picks looked like relative to ADP. Just finished up a Poker Stars tournament. How you doing, Ron? Looks good. Different start for once. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty stoked about the start. Chase, JT, Mahomes, London, Mixon. But Poker Stars tournament, that sounds pretty crazy, man. I like messing around, playing poker with my buddies, but that sounds pretty serious. Yeah, exactly. I think you can reach a little bit, and you can like do some uncomfortable things to sort of get unique. But I think number one is really pushing it to the max here. I think he's really testing the boundaries of what uniqueness even is. What else we got? Damn, we got 163 in here. I think this is the most people we've had on a stream this offseason. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure if you're new, you check out Underdog Fantasy. They'll match your first deposit up to $100. We have a link in the description, live chat, and the comment section down below. You can hop on Underdog, hop in some drafts with us this summer. We're going to be streaming every single day through kickoffs. Make sure you're subscribed. And I wish I was sort of eyeing down what was available on the board. I refuse to take Miles Sanders here. So this has to be Pittman. This has to be Pittman, and then I'll take if this guy leaves Pitts, I'll take Pitts. If he leaves Waller, I'll take Waller. I think that's kind of where I'm at there. So Pittman, man, wide receiver is drying up so much. I'm tempted to go Johnston. I do think 7th round J.K. Dobbins is pretty sexy, but at this point, we already have like 2 running backs. I don't really feel the need to take another right now, right this very second. So we have a lot of Pitts, man. You know what? Let's go Dobbins. Let's go kind of running back heavy here. If we go Dobbins, we might just end up with like 4 running backs. I'm not sure yet. This isn't a very on-brand team for me. I could have taken Waller there, but it didn't feel great. I don't know. 702 Dobbins feels pretty sweet. Like, I have to imagine, like, remember, this is BBM, so we've been drafting, this has been drafting since, like, it opened in May. I have to imagine 7th round Dobbins is probably the cheapest he's ever been. I'm curious what you guys think there. I thought long and hard about Pitts and Waller there, but it didn't feel like it needed to happen. And Pitts is my most drafted player, and I kind of want that to come down. I think it's a little bit over the top where we have him right now. Oh, okay, Rashad Bateman's my most drafted player, but then it's Pitts. Like, I would like Pitts to come down to earth a little bit more. I think in a perfect world, I have Pitts more around, like, 15% than 21%. Like, I'm kind of staking my season on Pitts, and I would like to have more Waller. I wish I took Waller there, maybe. I don't know. I'm curious what you guys think on that. All right, let's go back to this draft. Yeah, there we go. We got Chris Diaz in here. What's up, brother? You said Tippmann is good. He's a massive center. Will be a mauler as long as he can avoid losing leverage due to his height. Yeah, he's like what? He's like 6'6" as a center, which hopefully gives him some guard versatility. But I've heard people say that he's just a true center. I'm not really sure. But yeah, Tippmann I'm excited about. I think week 1 he starts at center. I know McGovern's there, but I'd be shocked if he stays. We got Zach in here. What's good, brother? We got Kyle's money. What's going on, man? What's going on? Thoughts on double tapping the Seattle wide receivers? I actually do it kind of often. Like, you can kind of, it happens a ton at like this 5-6 turn. But yeah, I'm very much fine going Lockett and JSN. You said, what strategy size guys you like most from the 4 spot? I take whoever's left of Tyreek, Kupp, and McCaffrey. And then probably on that second pick, I'm trying to take like one of like Pollard, JT, Saquon. And then kind of let it unravel from there, I guess. We got Jeff in here. What's going on, brother? Yeah, that's the, like, Waller's still on the board, man. That's why I didn't really want to, like, it just feels like you can get better values on Waller than taking him over Pitts in the early 7th. I don't know. Yep, literally, that's literally what we're at. Yeah, only 24 likes. Yeah, smash the like button, fellas. Smash the like button. $381 on Jelani. Dude, I have a lot of Jelani Woods. Come on, dude. You gotta chill, bro. Why? You guys love... Come on, man. Every time I show my exposures, I get roasted for something new. But, like, every time that I draft Anthony Richardson, who's, like, my most drafted quarterback, my 18th round pick is going to be Jelani Woods. I'm sorry. It just is what it is. Just is what it is. I'm sorry. Yeah, 87th overall, Darren Waller is fucking sweet. I feel like you said you're in here, J1, I don't know how to even say this, like Gines. But you're crushing this draft, dude. I know some people always ask me, like, how am I doing this draft? You're crushing this. I'll give you that. You're crushing this, brother. Curious to see how you sort of land the plane at quarterback, but everything else looks really solid. You hate clicking Waller, but I want more of him. That's exactly where I'm at. I have a hard time taking him when Pitts is still on the board, and then it's like, I have too much Pitts, I'm not going to take Pitts, and then it just becomes this thing. You said most owned player being attached to Ritter. Yeah, exactly. It's definitely not great. It's definitely not great. It definitely is not great being that attached to Desmond Ritter, but I can't shake Kyle Pitts. I can't. I have a real hard time. You said TFC opened in 2014 and RTS, and I have been doing 20 to 30 teams a year. That is the only contest I play at RTS. You should at least give it a look. I'll definitely check it out. Yeah, Tittman 6'6", has like a mullet. I love Tittman. Yeah, he had some round one. You said 3 months rent on Jelani Woods over yardage prop. Oh my god. What was the yardage prop? I imagine it was like 350. Was it like, that'd be my guess. My guess would be like 350 for what his over under prop was, but I really don't know. Could be like 425. I'm gonna say 350. That's my guess. 350. All right, so we have to really address wide receiver here. Please don't take my guy, Homer. And he takes my fucking guy. Huh. All right, so this has to be wide receiver. I guess I don't even really like Tony, but in a BBM, Tony's ADP used to be 6 rounds. So we're getting leverage on the earlier teams, and we get our stack to Mahomes. So I'll take that. I'm not stoked about it, but I'll take it. And if a Solon Rush lets me, this next pick will be Michael Thomas. But yeah, Rashad Bateman's my most owned player right now. My most drafted. I don't hate saying it, but I know it's not good to say owned. I know that was a point of contention for a second in fantasy football. Not to go woke on you guys. Said thanks, Ron. It's Jones. Okay, I get it. That makes sense. Jones, but the one is supposed to be O. Yeah, that's a crazy value on Waller there. Crazy value on Waller when you've like had no tight end at this point as well. If you get Deshaun to fall back to you, I'll be pissed. Said TFC RTS opened that contest on February 3rd, which is 9 days before the Super Bowl. I'm not a fan. Yeah, that's weird. That is very weird. Waller changed his number to 12. That is definitely a data point that I should be taking into consideration, huh? That's a very interesting data point you just shared there. Very interesting. Yeah, Waller might just crush this year, man. Like, he might just crush this year. 7th round, 8th round, I have no problem taking him there. I've been kind of getting some Richie James in recently. Richie James, he was like startable down the stretch. He was like startable down the stretch for the Giants. Yeah, I hate to be that guy, man. Like this is like very weird behavior, Zach. Like I think it's one thing to be like, here's a reason why I don't think Richardson's going to succeed. But it is weird to just be like, he's going to be a huge bust. I'm calling it. I don't know, man. Like you say that about anybody, you know. It's not like you're going to get tons of credit if he doesn't work out. Do I think Saquon's ADP is too low? In half PPR, he probably is. He probably is. I would take him if ADP dictated I had to. I would probably take him over Garrett Wilson as like my 201 or 202. The hate on Anthony Richardson is crazy too, man. Like I posted a video on Twitter that I just thought was funny. It was like highlights of him. It was like his highlights, but put to like Paramore. And I thought it was funny. And there was like somebody in the comments that was like, I can't believe you sifted through like 10 hours of Anthony Richardson game film just to find these highlights. Like, pretty much insinuating that, you know, he has like 4 good plays. And it's just like, just say you don't know ball. What's harder, trying to listen to that or spending days researching for, or what's harder, trying to listen to that or spending days searching for clips to use as highlights for Richardson? All career completions in one spot. I almost want to bet on Richardson more, just given how many people on Twitter and just like faceless accounts are like so sure that he's bad at football. You said, do the Superflex UD drafts are brutal. I'm going to slow. I truly hate to say it. Of course, Underdog's a huge sponsor. I love Underdog, but Superflex, redraft Superflex, miss me with it. I'm sorry, but miss me with it. I'll do a couple here and there, but like my home league, my high stakes leagues, best ball, miss me with Superflex. I got my Superflex fixed in Dynasty. I'm fine. Dynasty, it makes it more fun, but outside of that, miss me. Top 12 tight end confirmed. I guess, yeah, I mean, Waller has been hurt recently, but tough to predict injuries. I'm looking. Lazard, Baltimore, New England. Do any of these make a ton of sense? We're gonna take Odell Beckham, I guess, and kind of lean into this. Or no, we're not. I'm gonna take Dulcich here, and I don't know. This guy had no tight ends. I was kind of expecting him to maybe take Dulcich there. I'll see what he leaves me with on this board, to be honest. All right, so we're on the clock. I was looking at chats for a second there. Damn, I wanted Odell. We're going to stack McKinnon to Mahomes here. I don't really take a lot of McKinnon, but I think he makes sense in Mahomes' teams. So now we have... I think we're going to end up with 5 running backs here. I'm curious what you guys think. We have JT, Mixon, Dobbins, McKinnon so far. I think we only need one more. I think only one more should do it. I think we could go kind of like 2-5, 2-5-8-3 is kind of the way I'm feeling right now. 2-5-8-3 feels like the play. And to be honest with you, man, Mariota is one of those guys, dude, that shows us that we really shouldn't be confident in our QB evals at all, man. If Mariota came out in the year of our Lord, like 2023, and he did what he did as a rookie, he'd be the 110 in Superflex rookie drafts, right? Or Superflex dynasty startups right now. Mariota was that dude. Like, the fact that Mariota didn't hit, nothing is a lock. Literally, the only imperfection in Mariota's profile is that he didn't go first overall. That's like the only red flag you could kind of make in his profile in terms of him coming to the league. Outside of that, perfect profile. His year 1 was pretty strong, so I would have been all over him going into year 2. And he just didn't pan out. And of course, Josh Allen's a guy, if you watched his tape in college, you would have been like, oh, what took longer, putting together this edit or finding clips from all of his completions in college? It's like, yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I agree. People, like, it's just so crazy, man. There's so many. It's honestly wild. I was honestly talking to one of my buddies. Like, I don't even watch baseball, but the amount, like, I just can't stand that. And it happens in basketball too, but I just can't stand that culture and just, like, Twitter comments and, like, Instagram comments of, like, you know, coming after Jaylen Brown for, like, only being able to use his right hand. It's like, dude, if he pulled up to an LA Fitness, he has the best left hand and best handle in that gym, even with, like, former D1 and D3 players in there. It's just silly. Like calling Michael Thomas, you know, slant boy. Who else gets, like, a ton of hate? But like every time I see, like, an Anthony Volpe or, like, Ellie De La Cruz highlight, it's like somebody in the comments, like, talking shit about him. And I know that's just, like, the nature of the beast, but it's just like, can we just enjoy players doing cool shit? You know what I mean? There's just, like, such a visceral, emotional reaction to it with, like, Quentin Johnson, like, the body catching. It's just, like, so polarizing for no reason, you know? Yeah, that pisses me off too, man. Like, and here's the thing, dude. I like it's so tough because Player Profiler is the reason why I started any of this. Like, I have to be honest, I haven't listened to the podcast in a long time, but, like, from my, like, high school junior year through, like, freshman year of college, sophomore year of college. So that's, like, what, like 2017, 2018. I would say from the 2018 rookie draft class. So that was, like, Calvin Ridley versus DJ Moore debates. That was, like, pretty much when I first got in through, like, the Justin Jefferson class. I did nothing but eat, sleep, and breathe, just, like, Player Profiler, Mind Dimension, Sonic Truth podcast. I thought that they produced some of the best content. Recently, it's been tough. And just, like, and I know that's part of Matt's character. Matt Kelly, he kind of, you know, he is this, like, caricature, like, WWE guy, but talking with so much confidence, that, like these, like, baseless comps to, like, Quentin Johnson's, like, Brashad Perriman, and, like, he had, like, a list of, like, 14 wide receivers that all sucked. And it's like, dude, just a couple years ago, you had Denzel Mims over T. Higgins and Michael Pittman, loud and proud, puffing your chest out for Denzel Mims. It's just like, look, man, we all, like, and that's not to say that I'm not perfect. But parading around the wide receiver you don't believe in already before he's played a snap is pretty crazy behavior. Parading around as a bust, I mean to say. All right, so we're going to take Goff here. Fucking A, man. Who are this guy's 2 QBs? We're going to take Laporta and pray to God that this guy can fucking keep it under control and not take Goff here. Keep it under fucking control, buddy. That was a slight reach on Goff, but I think he's mispriced anyways, really. All right, then we take Goff, and then we're done at QB now. But, you know, I wasn't a believer in, like, Chris Olave coming out, but I didn't, like, make videos or posts about, like, his comps and how terrible he is. It was just like, hey, these are my concerns with him. This is why I believe this way, but they were all kind of making guesses. But, yeah, it sucks, because I used to really like their stuff. And my first gig was writing for them. My first work ever in fantasy football was I wrote, like, 6 articles for Player Profiler. So looking back, are you happy with Mahomes London over Higgins Burrow? Honestly, yeah. Honestly, yeah. Just because I think that it's more rare the start we had. It's a good point though. I just think third round Mahomes is more rare than third round T Higgins is really what it comes down to. You said doing another draft of this one? Probably not. Probably not. Even though I should because we have a million people in here. But it's tough. We have a million people in here, but it is like 10 p.m. on a Saturday, and I would like to chill out and play Xbox before I go to bed. But guess what? We'll be back tomorrow because we're streaming every fucking day until kickoff. We're out here. All right, I'm like reading through what you guys are saying. You said, did you do Hero RB for the first 3 rounds? Sort of. I don't know what I would call this. This has just kind of been like a super balanced team. Terry, you just got here. What's going on, brother? What's going on? I'll service the audio listeners. Jamar Chase, JT, Mahomes, our first 3 picks there from the 2 spot. Then we go Drake London, Mixon, Michael Pittman, J.K. Dobbins, Kadarius Toney, Michael Thomas, Greg Dulcich, Jerick McKinnon, Sam Laporta, Jared Goff. I think we played that turn beautifully, the way we got Goff there with Laporta. Yeah, Wemby gets so much hate too. Yeah, they're kind of like PFF in that way, where PFF does amazing stuff. PFF does amazing stuff, but their like Twitter account is just an engagement farm. You took Rager over Jefferson in rookie drafts. I had Rager over Jefferson too, man, and I'm not scared to admit that. I had like a Twitter troll fucking retweet like my old what was I trying to say? But yeah, I had it was before I was even really making content, but I had a post that was like my 2022 rookie rankings, and this guy like retweeted it. It's like, dude, no one's going to have perfect rankings. Like, it's... Let's see what I had. I'll read it out loud. I'll read it out loud to a live captivated audience of 165 people in here. I'm not scared to say that I was wrong. This was April 24th. 2020, this guy decided, there was no retweets or likes on it, but 2020, April 24th, I had Lamb, Rager, Judy, Jefferson, Ruggs, Ayuk. That was my top 6, and that was before they even got drafted. Actually, I did eventually find my rankings from that year. After they got drafted, I had it CD, Rager, Jefferson, Judy, Mims, Higgins, Chenault. Yeah, I don't know. That's how we made a prospect model. I don't know. I mean, it's not terrible, but all right. So we've been doing a lot of horsing around here, and not really thinking about what I need to do next year. So Detroit, KC could use another quarterback. I don't feel a ton of pressure to. And I've been coming around and taking some more Jaden Reed at the end here as like a rookie flyer pick. Or actually, no, let's chill. No, we can take Jaden Reed. We need 8 wide receivers here. I would like one of these to be like Justin Ross. I think our last running back might be like Malik Davis. I'm trying to think through here. Zeke, Foreman. Like, none of these guys. I guess Foreman sort of gives us a game stack. So does Jeff Wilson with Baltimore. Houston, Washington, Giants, Buffalo. Nothing else really satisfies much for us. I'll probably take Foreman just given the ADP. It doesn't feel great. So we still need wide receivers. I might just take a... No, I'm going to chill on that. All right, so I'm going to go Foreman here. I'll go Foreman. This is like probably too late for Foreman to go. And then we're probably done at running back. I'm going to keep that tab open, but we're probably done there. I'd like to get some Justin Ross, Richie James going. We already took McKinnon, so we don't need that. Bengals on the other side. I'm sort of chilling on all those options, to be honest. And then we have Detroit, which I'm probably fine on those options as well. But I'm down to get a Cowboys bring back in the form of Ferguson, Malik Davis, Deuce Vaughn. All right. And that is sorted by ADP. All right. I will put this like this. Ron Wave, yes sir, yes sir. I actually love Rod Wave, man. Rod Wave is the man. People want to do another one. When stream tomorrow, I'm not sure. Ron, what games you play on the box? Dude, I gotta be honest, Xbox has been so bad recently that I haven't really been playing. Like, I'll mess around in, like, MLB The Show, and I'll play some, like, NHL 23. But, like, the most fun I have is I have my Xbox 360 in my room. And it's pretty funny, but right now I have, like, probably a rotation of, like, NBA 2K13 on my 360, Tiger Woods PGA 14, and NCAA 14. Those are my three, like, probably favorite games that I'll just, like, play solo upstairs. In my room when I'm kind of just like unwinding. When stream tomorrow, I think as of right now I'm gunning for 2:30, but I'm not sure. It really comes down to when I get done. I'm trying to get a video up tomorrow. I'm trying to get a video up on the RB Dead Zone tomorrow. You're playing Dark Soul. I don't even know what Dark Soul. I think I played Dark Souls like 2 on Xbox 360, but I like just was too dumb to even understand it. You said, Ron, love you, my brother. Thank you for being the Gandalf for us lowly fantasy hobbits. I appreciate that, man. And of course, man. I wouldn't call me Gandalf, but I do appreciate it. You said if I ever drafted Rager over Jefferson, I probably wouldn't be here right now. I don't think I'd be able to live with myself. You'd be surprised, man. There's a lot of us out there. A lot of us out there. The Prosmel didn't see my boy MPJ own that talented 2019 Utah secondary. You're right. They did not see it. I can live with Michael Pittman slipping through the cracks, but I can't live with Jefferson making it through the cracks. Your double hero RB strategy video was golden. What brought me here. Looking forward to an awesome season, man. Oh, sweet, man. I'm glad that pulled you in. Welcome, Corey. So I think your channel has helped me see the most. You guys are just being so nice to me right now. I do appreciate it. But this is a good comment. It really is, man. It's like, you know, I think some people will sort of like waste breath on stuff that doesn't matter a ton. You know, you're not going to win your league like arguing like CeeDee Lamb versus AJ Brown to death. You know. You're going to win your league by kind of grinding the edges of sort of how you should be structuring things and just kind of like the overarching, you know, stuff. Even in like Dynasty, we talk about it, but, you know, not rostering roster cloggers and getting players that sort of suck in year one off your team. These are wise words, Zach, but you did just say that based on nothing, Richardson was going to suck. Yeah, exactly. What are you DoorDashing tonight, Ron? I got Chipotle. I hate it's always Chipotle. Literally, this is my crumpled up Chipotle bag. I ordered it before I got on. I promise I don't just eat DoorDash, but on the weekends if I'm working late, probably getting DoorDash. Huh. Baltimore, no. Wow, so Richie James and Justin Ross went, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? go Darius Slayton then. We'll go unstacked Darius Slayton. I don't feel great about that pick. Didn't really want Tyquan Thornton. I don't really think we had a stack that I needed to really satisfy there. I'm trying to think through. Like, we didn't really. I mean, Denver Chargers, Shakur, Thornton, Detroit, Dallas, New England, Buffalo, we don't really have going on. Baltimore, Miami, no. Chicago, Atlanta, no. Yeah, nothing really makes a ton of sense with the wide receivers on the board. This guy takes downs there. All right, so we're going to go Jake Ferguson here. Yeah, and now we're done at tight end. Could make the case to take a fourth tight end in this build. You really could, but I think I'd rather take a wide receiver. Now, here's the question. Man, I was so certain that we were going to get Richie James or Justin Ross, but one of the two of them to 191. Was I, like, Richie James ADP 190? What's Justin Ross's ADP right now? Like, was that dumb to think? It's just no. Justin Ross, 189 ADP, yeah. So I wasn't going to reach on them, but it is dumb that they didn't make it back. So the question becomes, I need a wide receiver. If you guys didn't realize what I just did there, but I just caught a fly like Mr. Miyagi. So this probably, I mean, it could be like a Detroit. Like, we could go with like a Josh Reynolds if we wanted to. We could go Josh Reynolds. We could go Justin Watson. I don't want to, though. I don't really think I want to. We could just go best player available and take like a Claypool. I do find myself liking a Claypool late. I don't know. I do have to read the comments, so I've sort of just been looking through players here. We got the Justin Jefferson in here. God damn. Is that the Justin Jefferson? Holy shit. Holy hell. Is that him? This team needs wide receiver 1 and Calvin Ridley. Dude, Tiger Woods 14 is sweet. Yeah, you can play as like older, like they have like Jack Nicklaus and shit. NCAA 14, of course. Did you play any sports in high school? I played lacrosse and basketball. I appreciate that, Brock. You guys are being so nice to me tonight. I think it's pretty damn guaranteed that Richardson starts week 1. I'd put the line that Richardson starts week 1 at like minus 400 right now. Man, it's the Justin Jefferson? God damn. Josh Palmer? I think I meant to say Calvin Austin. I don't really know what I said. Anybody have a suggestion for what this last pick should be, man? If Zamir White gets here, I might just take Zamir White. Like, we don't necessarily need another running back, but the wide receivers are so slim that I don't really know that it's worth it. I don't know that it's worth taking a random wide receiver here just to satisfy a need. I don't think we're going to. If Ross or Richie James made it back to us, that would have been our 8th wide receiver. I think we just have to keep it pushing. Like, I think this is going to be Zamir White or Leonard Fournette. Could be a 4th tight end. I don't know who it would be. Maybe Noah Gray. Noah Gray, 4th tight end? I don't know. I do not know. What do you find fun to play? You said the challenges are hard to finish. I just find myself, I'm in like the second year. I'm in the second year of a career mode on there that I have some fun with. It's really the difficulty. The difficult part of the Tiger Woods game is just getting the difficulty dialed in to a spot where I'm not winning every week, but then I'm also not at like +6 after every 18. You know what I mean? What position in lacrosse? I played I started in 7th grade, and I played. My favorite position to play was this like offensive midi role that I played in middle school. We're gonna go Zamir White here. We get like a Las Vegas versus like Pittman thing going on that I like. But it was like my favorite position to play in lacrosse, where I played. It was called like, it was pretty much like offensive midi, where the long pole or like the defensive midi would come off. Like we would advance the ball into the zone, or like past the. I'm sort of blanking on what the lines were, but like the half line. He'd come off, I'd come in, and just get to like run the offense from the point. And then if I fucked up and turned the ball over, I could just come off for the D midi or the long pole. Which was like a really sweet gig, where like the issue for me, like even in my peak athletic prime of playing like basketball and like lacrosse for the high school team, I still could never break a 7-minute mile. Like I'm very much a short area guy. I need to like, I can do sprints. I could do like my 40 time was pretty sweet, but like long distance wasn't me. So I had to conserve energy. But then once I got to high school, there wasn't an offensive midi role there. So I just planted my ass on attack. And had fun there. Played on the freshman team, mixed in on JV as a freshman, which is a pretty cool thing. And then there was just so much long distance running in the training and stuff that after freshman year, I was done. But yeah, I was a big bull. I was a very like big attackman. Opinions on aliens? They're probably real. They're probably real, but until they take a video or a picture of one, I don't care. I don't care. Terrace Marshall might be wide receiver 1. I don't know, brother. Yeah, I was thinking about Deneric Prince. If I didn't take Jerick McKinnon, I would have gone with him. Let me get this team on the screen for you guys. But I do enjoy hanging out with you guys. You guys have been fun tonight. Showering me with compliments, asking fun questions. Hold on. I'm being kind of a bot here. Yeah, there we go. This is what I wanted. That's the team. People were saying Noah Gray, maybe. Is there any way you could do a 16 team? Probably not. Yo, bro, what is this? J&J Embarrassing Kids Road to 500 subs. We were doing a draft, but now I've just kind of been chilling out talking with you guys. Only time I can justify running is if it's from the cops. Yeah, dude, long distance running has never been my thing. It's like I'm telling you, I was in good ass shape and I still could never break a 7-minute mile at like my athletic peak. I think that some people just aren't built to run long distance. I think I'm just not one of them. I can't run long distance in a like the fact that some people are like some people can break like 6-minute miles. Like you're fucking crazy, bro. I got one good lap in me on the big track. Reminds me of a. You ever piff before your stream? What is piff? You mean puff? You ever piff? You said, yeah, aliens are real, bro. Anthony Richardson exists. Yeah, aliens. Let me see one, dude. Let me see one. You buying the dip on Burks? Yeah. Yeah. Burks is very fun. Run a hound for the boys. I'd love to, man. It's late. I got to pump out a video for you guys tomorrow. Just can't happen. Brock, this is what I've said a million times. I don't necessarily resent my parents for it because they... Like, my dad he only wrestled in high school, and my mom didn't play a single sport. So, like, I had to be the one to, like, ask to play sports, and I was never into baseball growing up, but baseball is the one where I really wish I got into as a kid. Because, one, it's, like, the most nerdy sport of all time. I would have loved it. And then, two, like, that is my ideal sport. Like, that's why I love golf so much, right? Like, we're out there, we're playing a sport, but, like, it's a lot of, like, you know, horseplay and just fucking around and chilling. Like, I would have been all about just, like, chilling at first base, being in the dugout with the homies, you know, striking out and then just like laughing with the guys in the dugout. Like I would have loved baseball, man. That baseball's a sport I wish I picked up, and it's a shame because I picked up basketball too late. Like I played my first year of like organized basketball, 8th grade rec, and then I tried out for the high school team, and made it. But like I started so late that I was never going to be more than just like a role player, you know. Ever puff before streams? Look, I've never told you guys, but there's been, I would say probably if we did like 10 high stakes streams last summer, I'd say probably 3 of them I popped like a low dose edible beforehand just for funsies. I'll let you know. That's a little secret I've been keeping from you guys. I haven't done it in a minute, but sometimes I will pop one beforehand, and by the time it's kicking in, I'm wrapping up. But that's not me tonight. That is funny. Brandon just caught me. Or GMs did. What that alien mouth do, though? Yo, come on now. Yo, come on now. You said gonna be new to Underdog Fantasy. What should I be putting my money into? Definitely, WrestleMania is fun, but it is $25 to enter. Which, if you have the funds for it, go ahead. Go ahead. But I would probably start with these like $10 ones in the Hound Dog, just because, you know, lower entry fee, you can sort of get your feet wet with a little bit more. But yeah, if you're like Ron, who love the name, brother. If you're like Ron and you're new to Underdog Fantasy, make sure you check it out. I have a link in the description, a link in the live chat. Make sure you click that link. It goes to Underdog Fantasy. It uses promo code Ron. You can hop in here, get in some best ball streets, get in some drafts early. It's August. Things are popping off. There's a billion things to play. The user experience is amazing. The app is seamless. Make sure you check it out. Underdog Fantasy. But what else? I'll hang around here for a couple more minutes. Yeah, exactly. The sunflower seeds and the chewing gum, dude. I would love it. I would have loved to play baseball in high school, man. I really wish that was I wish I just played it as a kid. Like, I think baseball is probably like the perfect sport for like every kid should play baseball, you know? I feel like a lot of you guys probably loved like playing like t-ball growing up and like those kind of, like I have buddies who aren't even necessarily athletic and didn't even play in high school, but they at least played, you know, like in like elementary school, they played baseball. I wish, man. Yeah, I love baseball for all the non-sport reasons, but also dingers are sick. Dingers are sick. That's undeniable. Whenever I draft a bad team, I'm off the gummy. But yeah, like I said, nothing crazy. What else we got in here? Yeah, people keep telling me to man up and go to Vegas. I don't know. Dude, it's pretty tough, dude. Pretty tough to pick up and leave. I'm streaming every day. I'm trying to put out videos every day for you guys. Like, it'd be really tough to find a spot to pick up and go to Vegas. We got Gas Pack in here, aka one of my hometown league buddies. He's in the home league, this guy. Also, something that I haven't. Okay, so everyone has to keep this kind of a secret. All right, I haven't announced this officially yet. And I probably won't, but people in this stream will know about it. It's just at the end of the stream. It's our secret. Look, we're cooking shit up right now. We got a bunch of stuff sent in from Underdog. Look, dude, I'm so psyched. I pray that there's not a dress on here anyways. I don't think that there is. But this has been a shirt I've been wanting forever. It's like a party Underdog shirt. Underdog sent us a bunch of stuff here. We got some stuff in the works, all right? So let's just say we have plans to do a draft in person this year. And let's just say Underdog might be sponsoring it. We might be renting out an Airbnb down the Jersey Shore with 11 of my buddies from this home league to film a live draft for you. Now, Gaspack here asks, how is the order of your home league getting determined? The plan is to film prior to the draft, go to the beach down the Jersey Shore, And I think I'm going to put together like an obstacle course for us to do to determine like, you know, priority for draft order, because I think it would be good content to do some sort of game or challenge. I'm curious if you guys have any thoughts on like what we should do in terms of challenges and stuff for draft order. Let me know. But that's what I have right now. I think we're gonna have like some footballs and tennis balls and stuff. But yeah, it should be a really good video. We're drafting the 19th. The video should probably be out that next weekend, so probably like expect around like the 26th, 27th area. But it should be really fun. We did one in 2021. We couldn't do it last year because I got COVID during that period when we were supposed to draft. But yeah, it was pretty crazy that we got 11 out of 12 guys to do it. Underdog is sponsoring the entire thing. They paid for the Airbnb. It's a really cool gig. It should be a really, really cool video experience, all of that good stuff. So stay tuned for that. I still don't know how I'm going to stream that day. I'm not going to miss that day of stream. Live stream from Cape May. Yeah, I'll probably be streaming. I'll probably stream at some point down the shore to do a draft with you guys. But just a little bit of a teaser. It's a little bit of a teaser here. They sent a bunch of golf ball, or they sent a bunch of tennis balls too. I think that we might be using these for the for part of the draft order combine thing. But yeah, I'll probably, like, I'm sure some of you guys saw the viral video of the guy who was like taking it too seriously. We'll probably do something like that where I'll set up some cones. We'll have like maybe a football and like a bucket you got to throw it in. But yeah, it'll be something funny. Just trust that video is going to be really, really cool. Guys, I'm going to start practicing my 40. You guys aren't necessarily invited, but if you bump into me down the shore, you guys can come say hi. You guys can't come to the Airbnb, but we're going to go out to the bars afterwards and stuff. I'm not going to officially call it a meetup, but if you guys want to, if you pull up on me at the bars down the shore, I'll take that free clout. I'll take that free clout. What part of Jersey Shore? I think it's Seaside, which is kind of run down, but it's a pretty sweet entire Survivor series. They're pretty similar. They're pretty similar rules. Some of them are like 2 out of 12, 3 out of 12, but they're all in the same of like weeks 1 through 14, and then week 15, week 16, week 17, all like individual stuff. Yeah, I don't know if that would actually be pretty funny, Brock, if we did a combine and then we inputted our like relative athletic scores and did it that way. But yeah, I don't want it to take too long. We have probably like a 90-minute window to film it, like this like combine / draft order thing. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys a teaser. Underdog sent us a bunch of stuff. They're sending us out there. It's going to be really, really fun. Something really cool that it's honestly just super humbling that like I can say that my work is like allowing me and my friends to have like this experience opportunity thing. And it's also pretty crazy too. We have one member that's going to draft remote, but 11 out of 12 is pretty damn good to have everybody's schedule line up and, you know, make a send down the shore. Yeah, I might figure out what would be like the bare minimum in terms of like inputs into relative athletic score that would make the cut. But yeah, all right. So I appreciate you guys coming out here. People are starting to file on out. Again, we're going to be streaming every single day from here through kickoff. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you keep those notifications on. If you haven't already, make sure you check out Underdog Fantasy. We have a link in the live chat, description, comment section down below. Click on that link. It takes you to Underdog Fantasy. It uses my promo code Ron. It will match your deposit up to $100. You can hop out here, get into some drafts with us this summer, get some practice in for your home league. It is all a beautiful, beautiful time. The app is amazing. It's clean. It's better than all these other competitors. Make sure you check it out. It's perfect. You can just do it. If you have like a long car ride going on, you can do it. And it's a way where iron sharpens iron, right? It's 18 plus, 21 plus in a lot of these states. Real money is on the line. It's the most accurate, sharp ADP there possibly is. So, appreciate you guys coming out. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one.